Hey guys, thanks for tuning in with another video this time, and we're back at it again with another NXT Takeover review, and we're going to be doing a review of NXT Takeover in your house. And yeah, just to say, this one was pretty good. We had some of our usual stuff, like intermissions things from last year, like we had last year's in your house. I will say the stage was pretty good, even though it's just pretty much the same stage we've been rolling with for a while now, and then now in the Capital Wrestling Center, and with just the added in your house parts to it, and yeah, I was just kind of debating if I wanted to do debating in my head if I should still have my old cuts, and then we have basically just explain match one by one. I think I'm just gonna still do that. I'm also. I also put Kyle O'Reilly on the same side. You can probably also see his armband, which I need to get another. I need to get another Kyle O'Reilly, and I need to switch out the arm. This arm, so it's just like just a Kyle O'Reilly in singles division. I don't know. It's just I need to work on that, but yeah, as far as this pay-per-view goes, like I said, there was only one match I wasn't very too excited for. I can't even say I even paid attention to most of it because I was talking with my dad a lot. And yeah, I can even say I did miss a few parts here and there too. I don't know. I'm a little bit off today. I don't know, but I will say that. But I will go over the best of my ability. I feel like I do need to at least just go back and watch it. Like I said, we're gonna be going over the matches one by one, and I'm gonna try not to take too long because again, these are the only 4 figures I have for the guys on tonight. And besides Karen Cross, I don't have either. So we're just gonna go over. Let's just get right into this, and let's move on to review this pay-per-view. This NXT Takeover. So the first match that happened tonight on this NXT Takeover was actually the match I predicted it to be first, and that was the 6-man tag winner take all match with Bronson Reed and MSK taking on Logel, Delvin Tasma, and I'm gonna say I did miss a lot of this match. I did catch the very end, and I also saw the replays afterwards. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really watch. I was just caught up with talking to my dad a lot. I just felt a little off tonight, and also again, and I don't know, but yeah, as far as the tires go, pretty much MSK was wearing their usual attire that they wear, and then Bronson Reed was wearing a black and green attire to match MSK. Logel doing Tasma, I can't even say too much to their attires, but Santos Escobar was wearing like a kind of half face mask type thing. It was kind of like a mixture of the Phantom of the Opera and Casey Jones from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know. It could be something else. It just kind of looks like a mixture of those two things. And yes, I've seen the movie and I've seen the play. Well, at least one of the recent ones, just stuff like that. And I'll say that now. But yeah, this match was this match was all over the place. We had like just combination moves from MSK and Bronson Reed. Some parts where Galdo Taz was gonna win, but again, it mostly just ended. But the big part of the match was when Bronson Reed actually squashed Santos Escobar, and he went through the barricade. Not even that, also just taking apart the plexiglass and the chain link fence went them. And then we had MSK doing the Brian Hammer foot stomp combination, and then doing a finishing move, which is basically a heart attack blockbuster thing. And then Bronson Reed came into the tsunami 1, 2, 3, and they were 10. This is actually one of the matches I predicted correctly. So again, this match was pretty good at the start of the show, but let's move on to the next one. And it is actually the one wasn't very excited. Which is Xia Li versus Mercedes Martinez, basically a rematch from the Bayon Classic from years ago. And I'm looking at Wikipedia, and it was only like 7 minutes for I seconds, and yeah. Yeah, again, I really don't exactly know what, what even, I didn't even pay attention to this match at all. I just catch the end of it afterwards, and basically Xia Li won, basically that, it was pretty much, as far as when I was looking at from a distance, when I was just not, either getting something to eat or talking to my dad, like I said, and like I said, it was pretty much back and forth, and surprisingly, Xia Li won. I thought Mercedes Martinez was going to win. I didn't even expect that, and come to think of it, I don't exactly know why. But yeah, besides that, after the match was over, Boa, one of the members of like little group with Mia Ying, and that's basically their team name is basically Tia Shaw, which I have no clue at this point. But they brought in a steel chair. Mercedes Martinez just intercepted and basically intercepted and just ruined their plans. Mercedes Martinez hit Boa with a steel chair and then repeatedly hit Xia Li with a steel chair, and then stared down like Mia Ying, and not Mia Ying, Ying or whatever her name is. And yeah, Mia Ying just overpowered Mercedes Martinez, which I don't exactly know what's going on with the storylines. This is kind of one of those storylines where I'm not really invested into it. I like NXT and all, but there's going to be some things that I don't understand. But yeah, that's practically it. I feel like I went on long enough with this match that I didn't care about. Let's move on to our match that I actually care about, which is the ladder match for the $1 Million Champion, the revived $1 Million Championship, and with LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes. And yeah, going into this, it was obvious that I picked LA Knight to win, and yeah. So yeah, there was just a bunch of plus points to this matchup, and I just found the tape. And now I'm gonna take out my comics so I can close them up and everything. And, well, on stat side points, like I said, just getting back to the matchup in general, Ellen and I was wearing basically a kind of this gold attire, basically, or yellowish attire. Gold, yellowish attire. I don't even know if it was gold or yellow. It was just normal. Again, it's not that much. It's just changed its colors and then having this Knight's like Knight symbol skull thing going on. Cameron Grimes didn't have anything really that much. I thought he would at least have a gold attire or just something reminiscent of the Million Championship. Also, they had it in a briefcase. Which, why are they having a briefcase exactly? They could have just put in like some. I don't know. I guess Ted DiBiase doesn't want to get it broken or anything or shattered or some of the lines of that. But yeah, this match was just again all over the place. It's again a lot of matches are where it's at for that thing, for this and everything again, and for the odd reason, the crowd was actually cheering for Cameron Grimes. It's weird because I'm not, and I was just all in on the LA Knight because I like this. Again, there's some good things of Cameron Grimes, but the big thing is his mouth. He runs his mouth constantly, and I really don't. I really don't like it. I don't know. It's just my thing. Again, if you guys like him, that's your thing. But I was going for LA Knight for this thing. And yeah, there was even some points where Cameron Grimes was going to win, but he wasn't grabbing the belt. He was just fooling around. And he just has like fingertips, his handprint on there. But ended up him being knocked off the ladder onto a set ladder onto the top rope, between a top rope and another ladder. And LA Knight grabs the briefcase with the $1 Million Champion, becomes the new $1 Million Champion, and yeah, it's revived, it's back, stuff like that. And yeah, LA Knight's won. I completely predicted that match, so let's move on with the next one. So the next match is for the Women's Championship match, which I kind of expected that since we were already down to 2 matches anyway, because there was only 5 matches on this card. Some things I really don't understand. Why didn't we get there's going to be 2 matches on Tuesday, which I don't completely. We have the tornado tag match with Thatcher and Ciampa versus Grizzled Young Veterans, and then we have the Open Challenge. We also have a promo for Ciampa and Thatcher, which why are they not on? Why didn't they have this match on the card? They could have at least added this match on the card, so it didn't seem very bland. At least just add like a little bit of star power. Again, these two deserve to be on Takeover. Because I don't even know why couldn't they just add one more match. They were starting at 7. They could have went on a little longer. At least add like this match. I don't mind that the Open Challenge for the Cruiserweight Champion that Kushida is doing. I don't mind they don't have that, but they could have just had Thatcher and Ciampa, which again, yeah, I don't know. But now going back to the matchup in general, I can't even say I pay attention to this match either. It's just I'm off tonight. I'm a little off tonight. I literally should pay attention to wrestling more than just being on like my phone because I'm basically acting like my brothers. But yeah, attire-wise, again, nothing too extravagant from these two. And yeah, as far as this match, I predicted Ember Moon to win. But yeah, these two were back and forth. There was even some points that I thought Ember was going to win. She even reversed it. I think she even reversed a one-arm powerbomb. I can't remember what it's called. Raquel's finisher was called, and then it reversed that one-arm powerbomb into a DDT onto the ramp. We had Shotzi Blackheart appearing and getting rid of Dakota Kai, but it ended up with just Raquel reversing the Eclipse into and then going into a one-arm powerbomb and then retaining the championship. Again, this is kind of what I expect. I didn't expect Raquel to drop the championship, but yeah, I was hoping for Ember Moon to win. But yeah, besides that, we also got a bunch of chaos going on all the whole night. We had basically just fights going on like just some old cage between Pete Dunne and Karrion Kross, and then I'm actually going to explain this into my next thing, but let's go on to the main event. What's the next match is the NXT Championship Fatal 5-Way match with Karrion Kross, Kyle O'Reilly, Pete Dunne, Adam Cole, and Johnny Gargano. And I'm redoing this because I just realized that I forgot to put these 3 figures, so you guys were looking at this stuff without the figures in it. But yeah. So like I said, I don't have the Karrion Kross figure. I don't have the title belt to do my little representation right here. But going into like the chaos that was ensuing throughout the show, we had like I said earlier, Pete Dunne and Karrion Kross were getting into a spat earlier in the show, and then while Johnny Gargano was going out, we had basically more chaos with Raquel, Dakota Kai, Shotzi, and Ember Moon, Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon, and they were even going at it while he was going out there, which, yeah, it was just complete chaos, which I'll be going on the thing that will happen at the end of the show, and everything like that. But going on to the attires first, Johnny Gargano basically came out with this Shawn Michaels inspired attire. For a little bit I was wondering what it was, but basically had that like a vest which had like the little I don't know what they call it, chainmail. I think that's what it's called, a chainmail thing that Shawn Michaels style vest that Shawn Michaels wear in the past. We had like the kick pants having the kick pants having in the hearts, and also we also had the zero print design and stuff like that, and yeah, I pretty much like that one. And then when Pete Dunne came in, he was wearing a sick white attire, and had like the kind of like the bear symbols in blue, which I really really love. I know that even Trey from Minor Toys is gonna love this because he really likes white attires. I liked Johnny Gargano's attire. I will admit I still liked his, but I kind of like Johnny Gargano's attire because it had red, and red's my favorite color. I will say, well, I still think Pete Dunne kind of stole all the attires. As far as the other three, those were kind of like meh. Karen Cross had like that same attire he wore since Takeover Stand and Deliver, at least with that kind of that God of War loincloth thing going on, and Kyle O'Reilly was just wearing this almost the same attire with the same design and stuff, just in all gray and black, which I really didn't care about that. And then Adam Cole was almost wearing the same thing, just in the green, just a lighter green, almost reminiscent of his War Games 2019 attire, not last year's, but this year's. But I think the big difference is besides it had like those things on the sides, but it had like his like new logo, not this one, but and then also had just baby and a different text. Just imagine this just in different text and without these parts, or at least it had I think it still had those rectangles, just not just without the Undisputed Era logo. This one was again all over the place. Everyone was going after each other except Karen Cross, and then we even had like a little alliance going on with Kyle and Adam Cole, at least a short one, and they did a powerbomb onto Karen Cross on the table. We even had like just very close calls of all of them almost winning, and at least as far as the other ones, the other ones, but finally it led up to like Cole being locked in like a knee bar type thing with Kyle and logging in both legs. But Karen Cross came up behind him and locked in the cross jacket, and Kyle passes out, and Karen Cross retains. So Karen Cross is still your champion. So I still need to go ahead and I still need to hopefully get that figure, but I don't even know. No, I think it's like an 8. If I remember, it's like an 8 in the Elite 84. And I think that might be coming out soon. I don't know when. I feel like my area's been extra slow lately. Besides seeing AEW Series 4 at my, well, see Walmart, but only Cody, sadly. No Omega, no Santana, Ortiz, no Matt Hardy. Yeah, I would even like to get Matt Hardy because I need to get a Matt Hardy figure. But yeah, yeah, but the big thing is, at the end of the show, an interview was caught up with William Regal and just commenting on chaos and the thoughts on the show. But basically, he says he's been a general manager for NXT for 7 years, and he never seen so much bedlam and chaos. It's basically madness, and it's time for like a change. And that's kind of like give me like very, very bad feelings. Does that mean he's just gonna quit? He's basically gonna step down as general manager, or is he gonna be doing something else? I don't know. We're gonna find out on Tuesday. But as far as the show, this was pretty good. Again, like I said, there's only one match I wasn't very excited for. I will admit I was a little out of it for this one. But yeah, I don't know. But like I said, it was a pretty good show. Again, NXT takeovers has always been pretty good. NXT has been probably been the only good thing in WWE right now. I will say that it's still been pretty good. I know people still complain about it. There's still some things wrong with it, but again, I think mostly it's just because the COVID situation just kind of hindered it a bit. I will say that now, but I don't know. I think probably after this COVID thing ends, I think they'll be going back to Full Sail, University, and then Takeover is going to be back in their own cities and stuff like that. We have to wait and see. And yeah. But that is pretty much it. I feel like I went on long enough. I ranted long enough on some things here and there. Like I said, LA Knight's new $1 million champion. I don't know, in some cases, you kind of wonder why we're bringing back the $1 million champion, but it seems pretty good to me. I don't know, it still seems pretty good. And NXT, there's pretty much so many other superstars that aren't like in their own divisions and stuff like that, or in the running and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to go any longer than I already have. So remember to like this video, comment down below what you guys think of this takeover. What do you think of all the attires? Do you think Pete Dunne stole the show? Do you think that Gargano stole the show? Do you think that any of the other ones that I mentioned before, or which ones you liked and which ones you didn't? And what do you think of Takeover? Do you think NXT is still probably the best thing, at least in WWE right now, and stuff like that? And just comment down anything. Just remember to be nice and don't be inappropriate. Just stuff like that. Remember to subscribe, tap the bell, that little bell. More videos coming soon. I think I might even get a Light Collection figure out tonight. Figure review out tonight, mostly. Thinking of getting SVD Green, because that's the only one I'm not currently working on, some customizing or so. At least I'll try to get that out tonight. Or maybe I'll get an SH figure art. Maybe one of those two things. I'm still indecisive right now, but that's practically it. And this is 15. We're kicking out of here.